Hi, guess who? I've seen the team's expectations for the race, so I thought I'd pass them on and wish you luck. Take care.
Good afternoon from a very familiar setting. It's race day here in Spain, and with everything still to play for in the championship battle, there's no room for mistakes in a Grand Prix that's well known for creating them. It's a sellout crowd of 140,000 here today as we await lights out for the 730-metre sprint down to turn 1 of this 2.9-mile racetrack. Overtaking is challenging through these 16 corners, but there's still a lot of high-speed excitement to be found, including the flat-out turn 3 and the terrifying blind right of turn 9. Anthony Davidson is here with me today. Together we'll be taking you through all the action of this Spanish Grand Prix. It can be hard for the cars to follow each other closely here due to the dirty air coming off the car in front, so perhaps we're looking at a more strategic Grand Prix, Ant. What do you think on that?
I'm not too sure about that, Crofty. I mean, yes, as you say, it's hard to follow around here, but if you're brave on the brakes, you can get the job done down into turn 1, which is a medium-speed corner, so you have to be committed. And looking down at this grid today, I think we're going to see 1 or 2 drivers making a move from a long way back, maybe try to force their opponent into a mistake. I don't think this is a race that's going to be purely decided in the pit stops.
Okay, remember to protect the inside on the run down to turn 1. Make yourself as wide as possible, robust but fair.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. It's Ferrari in pole position then, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Raikkonen, Rosberg, Daniel Ricciardo and Verstappen, Alonso, Bottas, Button and Sergio Perez, Grosjean, Sainz, Felipe Massa and Hülkenberg, Kvyat, Gutierrez, Pascal Wehrlein and Rio Haryanto, Ericsson and Magnussen, Jolyon Palmer and Felipe Nasser starts from the back of the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
System checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of the lap. into the pack. The gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. You have 4 laps till your pit window opens. 16 laps to go. One stop to go. One stop left in this strategy. You have 4 laps till your pit window opens. Is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone. Of rain now. If the situation changes, we'll let you know. Is 2.9 seconds. They're on old softs. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. Fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. first position, front of the pack. The gap to the car behind is 5.8 seconds. They're on old softs. Your pit window opens next lap. 13 laps to go. You're leading the pack, P1. Kimi behind. Our gap behind is 6.3 seconds. They're on old softs. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 29.9. Our gap to our teammate is 6.2 seconds. This lap. Now, we want to finish the race on this compound. Tyres still looking good, Nick. Let's keep them that way for as long as we can. Your tyres and brakes are at optimal temperature. You're now in P7. P7. Kimi is pitting now. Kimi is in the pits. first position, front of the pack. Okay, the gap behind is 2.3 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 9 laps to go.
Is 3.8 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. The time last lap was a 1:47.7. Okay, our main competitors in this race are Rosberg and Hamilton. For a while, the wear doesn't seem too bad at the moment. Just take care when you load them up. It should be a few laps at least before you start feeling too many tyre issues. They seem in good condition for the time being. Your brakes are in the optimum temperature zone. Should remain dry. We will keep you informed of any changes to the weather. There's 9 laps of fuel remaining. There's extra weight on the car. We have a lot of spare fuel we could burn. data is looking positive so far. We think there's plenty of life left in these for the moment. Your brakes are at a good operating temperature.
should still be good to run on, but they won't be at their best. Your brakes are at optimal temperature. Brakes at optimal temperature. Seconds. They're on fresh mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. 4 laps remaining. Of the tyre deg are going to kick in soon. We should be alright for the time being, but you will start to find it a bit more slippery out there. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. Is Kimi behind you? Okay, the gap behind is 1.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. The time last lap was a 1:29.7. Just to advise you, we're expecting the tyre grip to start falling off noticeably around now, but this set should be okay for a while longer despite that. Kimi behind. The gap behind us is 2.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. The time last lap was a 1:29.7. Brakes are at optimal temperature. Brakes at optimal temperature. Your brakes are in the optimum temperature zone. You are in first position, front of the pack. The gap to the car behind is 2.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. The pit window is open. Pit window currently open. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. This is your final lap of the race. Congratulations.
Great effort there from Ferrari to take the victory today. Tell me, Alex, what was the key to this success?
The difference was clearly in the strategy. You could tell they'd done a lot of work on the pit wall to really optimise each stint and get the most out of the tyres. And it highlights just how much of a team sport this really is. But credit to the driver as well, though. There's no good having a well-oiled machine behind the scenes without a talented hand on the wheel, of course.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way out onto the podium. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. A strong race then for our championship leader. That's extended their advantage at the top of the standings. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
I'm going for someone who really punched above their weight here today, and that's Felipe Nasser. He was fantastically quick through the whole Grand Prix.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari extend their lead at the top of the championship. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. Our current points leader extends their lead at the top of the championship after a very good result here today. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
I think it has to be Felipe Nasser. You know, good on the tyres, some nice passes. I can't really think of anyone who caught my eye more today.
On to the Constructors then. Ferrari extend their lead at the top of the championship. It was great having you with us for this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Until next time though, goodbye.